Kaboom! Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. Back again to the root of today. And it's one-on-one live from the G Castle, starting this kind of the video because much of the people have missed this kind of the G Castle, how it's just ongoing because much of the people are talking about again to get us back to the G Castle and see whatever going to be coming out. Very fantastic. As we're going to be commencing this kind of the video, thank you very much. Everyone has been locked and tuned in because we're going to be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. And here we are, guys. I've just checked much of the things are getting so stupid outside here because when I have landed today early in the morning, I've just got much of the things are now progressing where not necessary because I've got it was not only meant for MCAR, it was not meant for JT, it was not meant for on trending, it was not meant for Nairobi teacher only. Even Gintu was in the target to make sure that I'm gonna be striked with my videos. Much of the people I know in terms of the Kenge fraternity, they don't like me. I know that one because I don't have to force myself that, oh, because of this and that. I'm not interested with going about such kind of the sarcasm and the heterozymeous things that can never even add up onto our own philanthropic alsbash of the time. But how it's going to be coming? It's going to be coming to you live, one-on-one. And here we go, guys. I've just checked about the monetization and also much of 4 videos had been demonetized, making sure that they're going to be talking about somebody has reported. Imagine some people reporting my own videos from the USA. And this kind of the people, I don't know how they think about. They think that Kenge is your God. And I'm just sympathizing such kind of the things because how can a person talk about I want to strike the videos of Gintu, report Gintu's videos and think about you're going to be making it? I have already made sure that I have reapplied again so they can just be reviewed, manual review. And today, God is who? Who is God? God is not wearing shorts. And that's the fact to the Kenge fraternity, stupidity of the highest order. I'm not interested in that one because already they have just reviewed and brought that the video is sustainable and the video can be monetized. And that's the fact because much of the people are now bringing much of the shenanigans east, west, south, and guys, things are getting very, very... Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me change the Gmail. Let me change it. Let me show you guys that because you can check here, guys. Your video is suitable for all advertisers, and that is the fact. And look at here, hi, it's underscore Gintu. It's there. Hi, it's underscore Gintu. Great news. After manual reviewing your video, we have determined that it is suitable for all advertisers. And they're now talking about, hey, imagine 4 videos that have been reported. And people are coming out to tell us, oh, this kind of the things has to go this way. Nobody's bothered with that one. And I know it's because of the crackatoo of the time. And to the real effect of the time, I understand that much of the people are talking about why this kind of the people building this way, why this kind of the people doing this kind of the integration to come out very fantastic. Yet other people are just stuck into one position. It's the fact that I'm just doing my own things, clearly. Because right now, everybody is doing his own things. And I'm just from Nairobi. Nobody knows what kind of the intention because I went to Nairobi to surprise much of the people and also to make sure that I'm doing my businesses there because I do my own businesses. And when doing my businesses, I have arrived home with all electrical appliances and they have to do the electrification of this house. And we'll have some security lights here because much of the people want to attack me. Well, I will have recording everything. I told you that I'm going to be recording everything. Wait for that moment because maybe tomorrow but one you will see much of the lightings coming here and also the CCTV cameras going to be placed with an immediate effect whether the G Castle is over nor not. We're going to be making sure that we are coming out very fantastic to make sure that everything is so secure at this panel. And the fact has to come out clean that this kind of the lazy and the stupidest and also the silliest family, they think about they're going to be doing anything that they need. That you have money, you have people who are supporting you, crooks, goons, hypocrites. They think about they're going to be now joining to this kind of the video. Look at JT. They have deleted more than 250 something. 200, I don't know what videos have been deleted from JT. Look at I'm Caro. They have tried to make sure that they're striking much of the videos. This is why people are now doing competition. They are doing for them the competition. And this kind of the competition, it means that the people are now getting to be elevated. in a way that there's no more cheating other people. There's no more thinking about, oh, this kind of the people might be fools. This kind of the people might be this way. You know, Keng, what they think about is whenever he's just doing some conjugation unto his own stupid bendumbuli, he thinks about the way he's going to be talking about, baby, come here, you shake her, you put her up, you shake her, shake her, shake her. You think about, oh, now you're going to be taking into, turn him, shake her, shake her. It doesn't appear that way. The first thing is, if you know that maybe you want to talk about, oh, you have seen Caro is this way and this way and this way, you just apply, because things is application. If you say on trending this and that, but don't go to some people's channel who has ever striked you, and you're just coming out talk about, oh, this kind of the people are bad, this kind of the people are this way, yet you're the one who is the baddest person, because you can never reflect anything that's going to be coming out and tell people that, oh, this kind of the people are going to be coming for them. You come for my foot, my friend. And it's because of the competition. They are competing to feed their families. They are competing to make sure that they are bringing something new, something legit. And they are just giving a competition that you should do a very fantastic moment. Because there is a reaction in YouTube. There's the reaction, it has been allowed. That's why YouTube has allowed the reaction. Now you are just talking about, go tell the conduct here, go and attack Ginto. I'm going to be placing your CCTV camera. I'm going to be checking you east, west, and south. That's the fact. You just bring your stupidity here. Then I'll just find you and I'll get you and I'll know how to deal with you perpendicularly per unit time. Because as far as everything is in concern, I think about they are now studying much of the people how they are. Look at right now the reactors. They have already disbursed. Mkaro, she's in Malindi. I've seen on trending, she's I don't know where there. Talk about the other people. Everything. Gintu was in Nairobi. Now I'm back home. A little bit of some moment, I'm going to be going back to another city a little bit to make sure that some of the things are going to be coming. Mkaro might be coming there. Wait for that moment. I'm going to be telling people where I'm going to be coming. And the fact is one, they think about they're going to be dealing with everything, that they're going to be urging that, oh, now this kind of the YouTube platform belongs to this kind of the sarcasm family, belongs to this kind of the stupidity family, and they think about now they have won. You have won nothing. You crookeds, you have won nothing, and they're going to be coming for you. Because how the things are gaining, people are gaining popularity. People are gaining brain. People are gaining their own affidavit time to talk about this is stupid, this is analytically stupid, this is analytically good, this is nothing, this is development, this is what, this is Mickey Mouse, this is Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu C, Gintu D, Gintu yeah, Gintu yeah, exactly. And we're going to be making sure that everything is good. And apart from the jam that's always coming here and there, interrogating our own philanthropic Alsbasha, we don't have such kind of the affinity time to talk about, oh, this kind of the things has to come. We understand. When people are just getting forward, much of the people want to talk about this kind of the people. Why are they gaining? Why are these people gaining? This is the stupidity of this kind of the family. I'm telling you. Because when they see that this kind of a person is now gaining views and this kind of person is having some development than what I wish to know this kind of a person could be, they're now making sure they're going to be triggering that, oh, this kind of a person, we have to go this way, we have to go that way. You will never. What God has placed that this has to go this way, nobody can ever change. Look at much of the reactors, Ryan. They're talking about, oh, you know this, oh, you know that one, oh. Gintu every day is in the title, making sure that Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu D. It's much better because I'm so important to some people's lives. That is the best moment that some of the people have to tag me so as they can do what? So as they can just feed their own family. So their children will go to the toilet. That's the fact. Huh? The fact is, much of the people, they will not just know that Gintu has an influence also. So as the people are going to be watching whenever you tag Gintu, they'll know that that is another man who is the real G, real tangle, real moment here. And we're going to be raw as we're going to be coming and talk about we have to raw because this is our village. And when I just check into the stupid things that are always happening behind the scene here, much of the people also come to talk about, oh, you know what, this kind of a person going to be turning you back to the jail. Jail is stupid. It's jail my foot. That's the fact that what was the jail meant for? For the cows, for the dogs. It was meant for the people. It's either you think about gonna be turning Gintu, but you're gonna be deflating your own your proposal time, because Gintu is always available, and whoever think about gonna be coming for Gintu, I'm very, very sorry. Because right now, everything is possible. And if you're going to be trusting my own affinity, just test it. You never know where I'm from. And that is the fact. And the fact, another fact is much of the things, how they are always going outside here. People think about, they're going to be talking about, oh, Gintu has come back to the village. Gintu is back, and I never go anywhere. Because I'm always available. I went for my own businesses to run my own businesses out, to make sure that when I come back, I come with something good, as I'm going to be making sure that G-Castle is moving. And I know much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu now has run, the G-Castle is not moving, oh, east, west, and south. I am small, because for even me to raise this kind of a gigantic fabricated good house as a G-Castle, to come out the way it is up to this kind of the time, much of the people are still wondering, how come Gintu is making sure that this kind of the G-Castle is coming out? But they want to be wondering. They want to be wondering. You want to be wondering. Yo, woo. That's the moment. Because they were always talking about, you know, much of the people into the village, they know that you have to cry. Wherever I'm crying out, oh, go and buy me tea. Oh, go and buy me porridge. Oh, I don't have anything. They want everybody to sing that I don't have it. So it'll be nothing. Every day is, is nothing. Or they will even turn your name to be nothing. Yet you are just a YouTuber. That's the fact. And what is giving people the headache is whereby they see every day, every time when Gintu is onto the village, most of the people are employed, much of the people get money here, much of the people feed their own families from Gintu, and that is the best moment. When you are talking about Gintu, have you ever fed even one family? When you're talking about, oh, Gintu is this way, Gintu is that way, have you ever removed yourself that I want to help this kind of the person for free? That is the best moment we need. If you have never said anything and you have never helped anybody, you are always crying that, oh, I don't have money, You are turning town, you are just here, you are liquoring, you are doing whatever shenanigans you are doing. Nobody is bothered. It's your family. But it will end up in one of the moments that will come to know that things are very unconditional. As the fact is, much of the people are always using my name to make sure that they are just making it. That's the fact. They have to use it. It's their own right. Even YouTube acknowledge it. That's the fact that I always talk about the Kenge fraternity. They think about that the only people who are just triggered to have it moment. Woo. You're going to be having some crazy moment here. Yeah, man. So as you can just, yeah. It is just, woo. Mickey Mouse. Best moment, guys. And guys, the funniest thing that I have just seen today, it's whereby I have arrived today and very early in the morning. Yeah, very early in the morning, two Comaveras. Woo! Panda. Woo! Gintu, woo! Gintu C. Yee! Gintu C. Woo! Blam! Boom! Mashallah! Exactly. I found that somebody from the main pole of the Wi-Fi cable, somebody came and interfered with my Wi-Fi since on Monday to date is on Thursday. Very stupid. And they think about they're going to be going with it easily. The only thing is you come and just interfere with it, but one day we will find you. Because it's the second time. The first time it was being interfered, and I brought this kind of the people to make it happen. And they advised me yesterday, whenever they called me that, Mayani called me, Gintu, you know that there's no Wi-Fi? Since when? Since on Monday. What happened? I called the guys and they came and they told me there's somebody who has cut wires from the main post. Very stupidity of the highest order. And they think about now they're going to be winning, or they don't know if, or maybe Sigono was maybe uploading here, maybe Mayani could be uploading here. They think about it, they have just done it. But the fact is always one. When I already arrive at my home, I make sure that I'm fixing the error. I asked about what kind of the issues are we having, and which kind of the rectification can we do, and how can we resettle it and make it happen. They told me, bring a very good tree, so as this kind of the people, they will just steal this kind of the cable because it's running from very far. Guys, I used a lot of money to bring this kind of the Wi-Fi to this position. And I was the one who removed it from Nyabohanse Center to my position. And I used a lot of money, more than how much was that one? More than 20,000 was it? 20,000, which is approximately around 180. Huh? Was it 180? Something like 150, 160 US dollars there. And much of the people, the normal one, you can just pay 50 US dollars. But I used like 3 times for me to bring it here because it was a very far distance. And some people are now talking about, and the people are interfering with it, that the people don't have it. And a person who knows the work of the Wi-Fi can never come to temple with the Wi-Fi, stupidically that way. And whenever you think about you're going to be now controlling Gintu, you're going to be making sure that Gintu is maybe failing very, I don't know what. And the only thing is whenever I arrive, I always fix the issues. And I'm going to be getting the thief. I'm going to be getting this kind of the goon who think about going to be proposing himself to this kind of the Osquams. And the fact has to come out. So guys, this is the alliterative things that people are always passing through. And this is Nyabohanse, where drama will ever be drama. Every day is drama. Every day is sarcasm. And we don't know when are we going, and there's no day drama will ever end up to this kind of Nyabohanse. And the fact is that, let me tell you guys, I've started receiving much of the calls from one of the people who ever talked about, Gintu, are going to be doing this kind of the thing here, and I have just seen it from this kind of the person, and you can just do it on the behalf because I trust you. I talk about, okay, I can just do it. Now, it has become a much like an examination now to much of the people now coming to talk about, you know, this kind of the person, has done this. The fact is always one. And much of the people think about, this kind of the things will not go this way. And we have to go forward, despite the challenges. Yes, we have the challenge. Everybody has a challenge. And for you to defeat the challenges, you have to make sure that you are straightforward. And the last time you saw when I was being attacked here, my dogs failed me a little bit. And for me to back up my dogs, because I'm going to be coming with the German Shepherd already, the order tangled, and we're going to be making sure that whenever you want to be approaching, you guys, I told you, are going to be going for electrification. Electrification meaning that even the German Shepherd is electricity of the security. Exactly. To make sure that anyone who is democratizing you without any kind of Elizabethic time, you're going to be dealing with them simultaneously and circumphoniously. Because to titlate much of the things that much of the people are doing in a small synopsis, they think about, I can just go there and do anything that I'm going to be having. But the G Castle is moving. And I'm going to be having some welding here very soon. And I'm going to be enclosing all the windows and all the section to make sure that everything is prompting good. As far as everything is put in consideration, after putting all the grills all around, it means that I'm going to be so secure, and I'm going to be putting very much of the security outside here because much of the things still are ongoing. And that is the best moment that we're going to be doing to make sure that everybody is tangled very properly. And it's going to be raining here, cats and dogs, but we talk about that is the nature of how we're going to be getting forward and make it happen. Guys, thank you very much for everyone who has been tuned, and you are always watching the video because we are moving forward. We are leveling it up. And some of the people right now, I know, much of the people are sick, and much of the people are watching Gintu from the bed, and much of the people watching Gintu from the job, much of the people watching Gintu from the bed, and talk about the sick room bed, and much of wherever you are, maybe driving, maybe wherever you are, support Gintu, and we make it happen. And your small amount is so precious whenever we're going to be making sure that the G Castle is moving on. And here we are. You can just use my number. It's a +2547 00490047. And we can just make it happen because it has not been easy for us to reach this kind of the moment. It's from you also who are supporting, and much of the people are jealous because of the support. But what we say is somebody has talked about, I want to support Gintu this way. That is the best moment that we are looking for. Not that one of talking about, oh, this A, B, C, D. Everybody has his own moment to say that I want to be making sure that this kind of a thing is moving this way and another one is moving that way. That is the best moment that we're going to be doing, and let's level it up. Let's go and check on the G Castle, how it is ongoing. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's Underscore Gintu back again to the root of today. And we are, it's one on one. It's going to be raining here in Africa, and it's much of the blessings from the living God. And Gintu has arrived into the village, and everything is so fantastic. And I've got much of the things are still krakatooing and getting to the real vibe of the time. So wherever you are, thank you very much for you being tuned and locked in, because we have much of the things to entitle and get you to the real brim of the time, because we want to be discussing and knowing what is really coming out at the essence time that we want to get out and make sure that everything is coming to you live. As far as everything is in concern, we're going to be getting the real vibe of the day, because we have much of the things that we have to show out. Today we are real at the G Castle here. And I've seen much of the people are antagonizing outside. They're talking about Gintu A, Gintu this and this and this. But the real fact has to come out as clean as possible. Because whoever has an issue with Gintu, just come and tell Gintu that I have an issue like this one and this one. But things of talking about Gintu this, Gintu that one, there's nothing. And we are back to the G Castle again, to make sure that the G Castle gonna be under rectification, and construction has to commence and continue with an immediate effect, because we had stopped a little bit for a while because I had gone for tours to make sure that I'm collecting as much as money so as I can just arrive back and make sure that the other shoppings that I went to do, we have democratized with them and to the area with an immediate effect. So as the way forward, as we always talk about, is to make sure that everything is coming clean, and we have to go forward. Despite the challenges that people are always bringing unto us and talking about Gintu is this way, Gintu is that way. But what we have to show is what are you going to show out? What are you going to showcase out? What are you going to do as far as you are in concern? That is the best moment that we are looking for, and making sure that everything is so good. So here, I was just talking about, you can just see the roofing is good, and we are ongoing with our own procedures of electrification. So I'm going to be going down so I can just check the electrification, how it's going on, so as we can deal with it perpendicularly. So even guys, they talk about the cable wire, it has already passed through this area here to make sure that it doesn't being interfered with, because much of the people have jealousy about it. Guys, we are back to the G Castle inside here, because we are raining, our cats, our dogs outside there. But we have to say that that is the nature. And whenever we see the rain, we know that God has made something very fantastic unto our lives. So, but sometimes it comes in a natural calamity, and sometimes it brings some shenanigans, some chaos, some hula baloos, blah, 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 east, west, and south, and center, everything going to be coming to life. So as we just commence and make sure that everything is coming to you right now here, we are onto the G Castle inside here. We're not raining here, and some spaces that have not been rectified a little bit, that the ones that are bringing some rain. But I think it's good, because they're going to be making sure that the floor is getting wet and being strong enough. As we go, just we have much of the pipings here, because the house is now looking so drilled everywhere, and they have not yet finished the work, because they democolased today in the morning to make sure that the work is progressing. Until right now, it's approaching 5 in the evening, but the work is still ongoing. So we have the gentleman here. How are you, man?
I'm fine.
Everything is good? You look like you are now from the past. How is 2026?
2026 is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, you look at 2026. Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Everything is good?
Everything is
Hey, what about the cap, man? You like the caps here?
Yes, I like the caps.
Oh, I see all of them, they're kept. Okay, yeah, not Cape Town, caps. Or the act of wearing a cap is?
Keeping your head.
You are keeping your head. The act of wearing a cap is?
I don't.
You are kept.
Yes, I'm kept.
Exactly. How are you, man? Even
I'm
you,
good.
you look
Fantastic.
like something else. Hey. Akia Mungu. Guys, this is the bricks. And the good thing is this is how much of the young boys are coming out to make a living. And from this kind of a living, always give them, it means that much of the children will go to the toilet, much of the people will get food, the table will be full of food, and even the pocket demand will just be very fantastic. And this is the best opportunity that we always offer, so as much of the boys can democratize and make sure that the things are getting on very properly. So I have Mr. You are the one who got the quotation here. And I want you now to tell me where you have reached from A to Z. Are you alliteratively good?
Where should we start from?
I don't know where you started from. Where did you start from?
Start from the kitchen.
Okay, the kitchen.
From the bedroom.
Or the bedroom. Why are you selecting a bedroom?
It's where our work began from.
Oh, that's where you always work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we began from this area here.
Yeah, man.
Me personally was working here,
Yeah.
drilling the walls, fixing the pipes.
So,
the
so, my question here.
Yeah.
How have you arranged them? How did you know that this is where the switch box will be, this is where the charging port will be?
So actually,
How do you want this kind of the bedroom to have a bed? So you have already known where the bed head will be.
So according to our traditions, once you're in your bedroom, you can't face when you place your bed. So when you want to sleep, you can't face south. Your bed where your head faces
is the north.
Always the north.
The north.
So
the north is here.
Decided today, not today. That's how we do it. So our bed switch is here, meaning.
Oh, these are bed switch.
These are bed switch. Meaning when you'll be sleeping at night.
Who?
Anyone. He or she. His or her head will be facing this side. And the bed switch is just here.
Yeah.
You'll be having here a socket.
Charging port there.
You can charge your phone,
your
laptop, anything.
Man.
You can come, have your TV somewhere here, plugged it here.
Exactly.
And this is a switch that you light when entering the room. When you go to bed, just use that one. You don't have to come again here to come and switch off.
Exactly.
So you switch off when you're in.
So this wall will be for
you're going to
closet.
A closet.
A closet. Yeah, fantastic. This is bedroom number 2. We have this one is for lightings.
You have a lighting system here.
Where and where, man?
This one will be lighting the bathroom.
The bathroom.
And you have a shower.
Oh, and a shower. Oh, so, hot shower.
Hot shower.
Oh, that's for the shower.
That's for the hot shower.
Okay. We go to the third bedroom here.
We have a small corridor here.
Yeah, small corridor.
Having some lights.
Yeah, so we have this one here will be a light. And I was about to light it because it's so dark. Yeah.
We are coming to that.
Yeah.
And here we have another bathroom.
Yeah.
A washroom.
Yeah, washroom.
We'll be having a shower switch here.
Yeah.
And it's lighting.
Exactly.
Here.
Exactly.
And we have another bedroom here.
Another bedroom.
Yeah.
That's why even bedroom bully will be there.
Previous bedroom. We'll be having our head facing here. So this will be our bed switch. You have a charging port here.
Yeah.
You have another one here. So
you don't have
this way? Yeah, you don't have to strain charging.
Hey, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Why could the bed face up?
Yeah, it will face this way because this is the north. So when you're on the bed, you just switch off your light and sleep. You don't have to come and switch from this side.
Exactly, I understand you. Yeah, man. That's bedroom number 2.
We have
bedroom number 3.
We have another long corridor here.
Yeah, a long corridor.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the switches
We have
here.
a switch here. So this one, we bought operating with the other switch there.
Oh, there's another one there.
They are called strappers.
Strappers.
You can light it from the other end
or here
and switch it off here.
Yeah.
You can also light it from here, switch from here, and switch off there.
Exactly.
When you're going to the living room.
Exactly.
And we have
this for this one here.
Bathroom here.
Yeah.
We have a lighting system here. And we have a shower system.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, another bedroom.
Another bedroom here.
We're having a switch here.
Switch here.
You light when entering the room.
Yeah.
You come and switch off when you're in
the
your
bed. Exactly. So they're charging ports here.
Two of them are here. You can use your laptop, your phone.
Yeah.
You can plug your TV here and watch some news
and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. So every room is entitled to have a screen and Wi-Fi already. So we go to the kitchen.
We have the kitchen here.
Wow. This one now the piping is doing work here. Now here
we have
the main
our CCU unit.
The CCU unit.
Yeah.
So it's having how many
it will be having some
like
12
14
12 miniature circuit breakers.
Okay.
12 miniature circuit breakers. We have a socket here.
Yeah, man.
Guys will be working around
operating
the kitchen here.
They can use that
one here.
Yeah. That's the main the switch.
That is the door switch.
Okay.
For lighting.
Yeah.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
We have a socket here. This will be used for the electric sink that will be placed
it
here.
Will be electric sink.
Yeah, that will be placed here.
Yeah.
So we have another socket here for kitchen use. We have a cooker socket here. Cooker socket connector.
Yeah.
We have some other sockets here. Maybe you can use for blending machine.
Yeah.
Those machines.
And what about if I could have where specifically do you think that is it called what? Fridge.
A fridge
can be there.
You can place your fridge here.
Yeah.
And use this
so you can use the one there.
Yeah, you can use this one.
Or it could have an extended one from down.
No, it's fine. You can just place your fridge here. And when you're going to that kitchen table, maybe
it's called a layout.
A layout.
Yeah.
Maybe to run from somewhere here to here.
No, to here.
Where?
To here. So as you can leave a space for the cooker.
No problem.
Yeah. If you leave a space for the cooker, again it continues.
There's no problem.
Yeah, well and good. Fantastic. So we have some cements there that are now acting like a store, as a kitchen store here. So yet we are ongoing with the procedure. The work is ongoing yet, and they're going to be finishing it up whenever they just feel that the time is comfortable for them. And we are ongoing with the procedure. And with tomorrow, I think we will be having some wiring here, because I want to be making sure that I'm going to be commencing the welding with an immediate effect after finishing electrification. So I want to make sure that the people for the welding are demobilizing here to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So yeah, guys, everything is good, yeah, and we're gonna be making sure that we are making things to have a change, and whenever we're gonna be having a change here, we're gonna be making sure that everything is good. And we really like about every day we have a progress going. Every day we have something new coming, and every day we have something brand new developing onto this position. So we're gonna be making sure that we got gonna be going on and on and on as far as everything is in concern. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Much of the thing will be coming to you live, which is one-on-one, and much more. Keep it logged on. This is Leveling It Up, and this is today. Guys, after checking everything how it's just ongoing and to the G Castle there, we have just checked that we are moving, because the only rooms that have just been remaining is only the sitting room and to the upper deck, whereby the electrification gonna be done. But tomorrow, whenever we are coming to democratize with making sure that the G Castle is in a complete circuit of the electrification, we're gonna be making sure that we are making other things to happen good. So here we go, guys. I called Mayani and told me that into the first pond here is full of water. It's very full of water, and the fish pond here is still gonna be receiving much of the water, because we are using this kind of the waters whenever it's gonna be having a drought season. We're gonna be using this kind of the water to make sure that other plants that are very good well renovated here, but we have some scenario like you can see the pawpaw plant here. They was smashed like something else, because the hailstone hit them properly. And it's a rainy season right now, and I know how the work is already going, because we have to talk about this is the Lord's plans to make sure that we are moving more fantastic, and so as we can have the maize growing so fantastic. So guys, it has been so long, because even the fish pond right now is receiving much of the water, and when we will be in a complete way of making sure that the fish pond is well prepared to receive much of the water, and the fishery allocation to this kind of the fish pond, it's going to be so awesome, and I'm going to be showing you how we're going to be making it so as we can just transfer. But we're raining here, our cats, our dogs, and we have to make sure that we are protected very much. And when I was coming from Nairobi, guys, I was a little bit having a malaria, and malaria had spotted onto me. That's why you saw just one video came out the other day of the dam site only, and things are getting so better by now, and just good. And it's just the climate, talk about acclimatizing myself. So when I reached here, I found that the climate of here is a little bit different, and the water uptake. So that's why I was a little bit affected with 2-3 diseases here. But right now I'm strong enough to make you and give you a video that has to entitle what is really turning us down and what is turning us up as far as everything is in concern. So right now we are moving in a good pace, and we want to be making sure that we are leveling it up. As we are leveling it up, we are making sure that everything is attached the way I've ever told you, that the G castle going to be so dependent on itself, so as you can just have to milk its own regionum of the only yields that, or the product that's going to be coming out from the G castle. As far as everything is put in consideration, we have still much of the things to go, because right now we are in a 53%. 63% in a complete of the G castle, but still we are having much more to entitle. When we shall be back to the G castle, we're going to be making sure that much things are still covered to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So I really appreciate everyone has been efforting himself or herself to make sure that we are supporting Gintu to make it happen. Guys, support Gintu, support, because much of the people are still wondering about, oh, Gintu, you know. Guys, the way you help Gintu, it's the way that you could have helped much of the people. Right now, I had very many people to make sure that they are getting jobs from Gintu. Much of the people are already coming, because I never knew who told the people that they're going to be arriving. And I came early in the morning, I found very many people are still looking for the money, but not the small boys that I always have here. But the people who came for the work were the guys who I came with, talk about the rectifiers, and also we have Jatello. If you know Jatello, you can just recognize what I mean. So I found that they need work, and when I was away, I was asking about when I was away, how did you survive? They were talking about it's a very harsh climate, very hard life here, because even when I'm always available, I talk about the boys have to, it's just a little bit much more. It's like $2, $3, $4, and small works of an hour, 2 hours there. Then you have just got $1, $2, $3, and you lay and you go. And which is the best moment than sitting that way without having any kind of the money. And for the fact of the time, I really appreciate to see much of the people are struggling to make it happen, because much of the people are having that jealousy that this kind of the people are making it this way. It's not that we are sleeping. We are already, every time we are waking up, we are doing other things. Like right now, my all kitchen garden, it was hit with this kind of the hailstone, and right now there's no greens even for the hospital. So right now I'm just taking other greens from other sources so they can just apply to the hospital. So right now it's a very harsh condition, and we're going to be making sure that we are leveling it up. Despite that, we know that are the conditions we're going to be having them, but we are talking about things going to be changing as far as everything is in concern. So much of the people who are always talking about Gintu, what is next? And to the G castle, after rectification, we're going to be making sure that we are having a welding, and also the tiling of the top side of the G castle, because it's the one that is always needing much of the attention because of the rainy season, so as you cannot have much of the leakages onto the house. And I like about this kind of the guy who is the engineer who is making it happen, because I've checked, he's the one who is now squamarizing in Mogesi's area there to make sure that he's helping to make sure that everything is coming out as clean as possible. And Mogese told me that we are in a lento stage, and that's very good progress. And we're going to be making sure they're going to be going there a little bit to check on him, because much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, are you now talking to Mogese here and there? We are always talking. The fact is, much of the people have that kind of a hatred. That are talking about, oh, whenever Gintu is with Mogese, or maybe Gintu wants to take this and to Mogese, maybe this one and to this one. And the fact is that we're always brothers, and we have to keep ourselves in brotherhood. That is the same thing that we always do. It's not that we are the people who are having a problem. It's much of the supporters who are citing something to happen. And to maybe, oh, they want to make sure that Gintu is no longer hand in hand with Mogese. But the good fact is that everybody is doing everything very much positive. Because he's building, I'm building. And we are moving in a good pace. Look at the young boys right now, they are constructing houses. And much of the people don't know how much people are admiring us. They're talking about, oh, this kind of the boys, if I could be this way, if I could be that way, if I could be this way, it could be better. And they have not that opportunity. Let's make it right now. And whenever we're going to be making sure that as we're going to be edged, we're going to be having some, like the houses are already complete. And we're going to be having something to talk about. This is the best moment. And guys, we're being so much here. So I have to migrate to another position. So as I can just bring you the vibe one-on-one. So when it's just raining, it's now not much, because you can even see how it's just drizzling. It's just a low diesel. Woo! You can hear the thunderstorms. Yeah. Guys, I can even check the dogs here are relaxing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The dogs are relaxing a little bit here to make sure that everything is so fantastic. How are you? Everything is good. They're now relaxing a little bit here. And this is their space. And I really I like about even the dogs. I like having the pets. Not like... I've checked much of the people are talking about, oh, my dog, oh, my small dog is always eating $10 a day. I'm buying meat $10. I'm not interested with how you're going to be feeding. But what we need is the better you could be feeding much of the people who are in need than talking about you are feeding a dog with $10. And that $10 can feed so many families in a day. And you're talking about you are feeding a dog. That's very stupidity of the highest order. And the only thing is, this kind of the money sometimes, it doesn't have a formula. So today you might be the one talking about, guys, I'm the only lady who is having money in Nyabohanse. Tomorrow you'll be the crooked one and we'll be contributing to you. That's the real fact. Don't asquamarize that only God has given you. Oh, it's your time. Yeah, it's your time by now. But tomorrow, gonna be another day. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Here we go. And already have, you are just struggling with one. Look at the healthy dogs we are having here. Look at the healthy dogs we are having here. These are the healthy dogs. And I have more than 9. And I don't use even $10. And you're talking about the $10. These are dogs here I'm always using like $3. Huh? Not even a day, a week. $3 a week. And they are so satisfied. Right now, even if right now you bring your stupidity and nonsense here, they're going to be dealing with you circumphoniously and repetitively here. Because they're already punctual. And I always breed myself. I don't have to talk about I have to take it to somebody and breed it in with his own dog. No, I breed them here, not me. They breed themselves here because I have the gentleman and everything is so fantastic. So when we come to this kind of the time, we talk about this is the best moment that we're going to be doing. And this is the last moment of 27th March 2025. You are watching this video and it's sealed from this kind of the position to make sure that you are making it happen. And kudos to everyone. And this is a respect to everyone who has been democratizing and supporting Gintu to make it happen. It has not been easy for us to reach this kind of the end. And this is how we're going to be making it and struggling to make it happen. For the people who are talking about the Gintu going to be jealousy of this and then this, you'll keep on being jealousy. But we are moving forward. What we need is every day you will see a single step moving. That's what we need. Even whenever you go to a weaving machine, it's a tin, 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 or a tailoring machine. Tin, 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 but it's moving. Whenever it's a small, but at the long last, the cloth is remained. The cloth is formulated. The cloth is, everything is so fantastic. That's the best moment. Keep it tuned, respect. And this is the end.